You're listening to the School of Client Attraction. Marquel Russell is the founder of Client Attraction University, a marketing consultancy helping you attract clients on autopilot and scale your business while working 50% less. Quick disclaimer. A side effect of listening to the show is more clients, more profits, more freedom, and more impact in your business. Now, here's your host, Marquel Russell.
Hey, what's up, my friend? Marquel Russell, and welcome to this brand new episode of the School of Client Attraction. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you 2 safe investments for you to load up on this year. Now, let me just say this. I'm not a financial advisor, neither do I play one on TV, but it's going to be super simple. I'm super safe. It's going to be super profitable as well. So I know there's a lot of different advice going around the internet about what you should be investing in, whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks, whether it's real estate, whether it's this, and the third. And I think all those options are actually viable options. But I'm not talking about either of those things. And these 2 things that I'm talking about on today's episode are actually the most profitable, hands down. And I'd be willing to sit down and go side by side with anybody who's in these specific areas. Now, don't get me wrong. All these other areas are important. I think you should be leveraging as many of these vehicles as possible and having a nice portfolio, of course, by listening to respected and proven and documented experts. So if you want to get into real estate, find somebody who's amazing when it comes to real estate. And I know a lot of people who's amazing in that area that you can tap into, right? Even when it comes to stocks, same thing goes there. Crypto, same thing. And the list goes on and on, right? But the 2 investments I'm talking about is paid advertising, because here's why I say paid advertising, whether that's Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and of course you can dive into the Facebook ads and Instagram ads when you get the paid ad playbook. And you can get the paid ad playbook for 100% free by going to paidadplaybook.com, and you get it all for free. And here's why. When you do ads, think about it. Even if you do real estate, let's say you put in $30,000 to buy a property, you do your renovations and all that good stuff, and let's say over a year, you get about, from my understanding, you get about 12 to 16% ROI every single year. I don't think that's terrible. It's definitely better than your money just sitting in the bank, right? In the stock market, it just varies depending on what you're in, but you want to do stocks, it's going to be like long term. Crypto, I see a lot of people having some big wins, but I see a lot of people having some big losses as well because it's super unregulated. So it's kind of like the Wild Wild West. So you really got to really understand what you're getting yourself into. When it comes to paid advertising, once you learn the strategy, you can literally very realistically get a 300 to 400% ROI every 30 days. A lot of times less than that. But even if you got 100 to 200% ROI being conservative every 30 days, that's an exponential growth. And of course, you can control it a lot more than a lot of these other vehicles, and it doesn't take as much output from you. So for example, if we're talking about just a 400% ROI, imagine putting in 30,000 ads and getting 100,000 back, or 220,000, or putting or let's just say on a smaller scale, let's say you put in 10,000 and you got 30, 40,000 every 30 days, right? You can kind of see the difference. So that's number 1. That's the number 1 vehicle. Number 2 is going to be coaching and consulting. Like, those are the top 2 things that we invest in. If you look at our P&L side by side, those are the top 2 things that we invest in every single year: ads and coaching and consulting. Because of course, with coaching and consulting, you get an infinite return. So let's say, for example, you hire somebody to learn how to do ads and you get a 300 to 400% ROI. Not only do you get that ROI every single month for the year, you literally get that ROI every single month for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, depending on how long you're implementing these strategies and all the stuff that comes with it. So that's why when clients come to us, on average, they get a 1,110% ROI, but that's just immediately. But think about the 10, 15, 20 year long-term effect of all that, not even just from ad stuff, but all the other things that we share with them as well. So those are the 2 safe, profitable investments that I absolutely highly recommend you load up on this year. Thank you so much for checking out this episode. Have a phenomenal day, because you absolutely deserve it. Talk to you soon.
What's the difference between you and mega successful coaches and consultants with a dream business? Simple. They're getting more leads than you are. What if there was a way to get 50 to 100 leads every single day like clockwork? Would you want it? Then go to www.getdailyclients.com to access our paid ad playbook that has brought in millions of leads for our clients over the years on complete autopilot.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.